People, deluded, I'm back again. Now, I really should be doing. I thought to myself, if I've started doing this monthly player rating thing, I know some of you told me a better idea would be to get the averages, and that's actually a great idea. I'm going to take that on board. But players of the month or players that have been playing on form, now, we can only do September because October's still here. But you've seen Lacazette actually be named it. Named it but on Arsenal.com and that, and he's won goal of the month for his goal against Everton, I believe, I remember rightly. Great strike, assisted by Ramsey. Off topic, when I've watched a couple of games back, and a couple of our goals, if Ramsey hasn't assisted it, he's involved in it, so maybe we have to consider the new contract thing. But in seriousness, back on now, he's got the goal thing, he's got the player. And I'm happy for him, man, because it hasn't been easy riding since Lacazette's come to the club. Shout out to Guendouzi for probably being August's player of the month. Shout out to Socrates and Torreira as well for being good too. But it hasn't been easy. At the end of the day, he came here. It was difficult for him and for Arsenal as a whole last year. He walked away being top goal scorer. We know there's question marks, but he was top goal scorer. He had injuries, loss of form, Wenger not letting him start, and then if he's not starting, he's not completing 90 minutes, and all of these things that was attached to him. I'm happy to see that he started off the season well, because you can forgive him for thinking, I wouldn't say he thought, did I make the wrong choice, because Emery named him as an untouchable and an important player, but you consider in the grand scheme of things, if I'm Lacazette, I wouldn't have regrets about moving to Arsenal. But with the World Cup, I would think to myself, did I necessarily make the right move, considering I could have left and joined Arsenal the year before? Did I make the right move? Obviously, Deschamps doesn't look like he feels him too tough or has any allegiances to him, but maybe if he stayed at Lyon with Fekir, because Fekir had a good season, he might have, and similar surroundings, he might have gone to the World Cup, but he got injured. He lost his place in the French side that won the World Cup, lost his place in the Arsenal side that obviously had a strong end to last season. But yeah, this season, benched for the two most important games so far with the first 2 weeks, forgive me if I'm wrong. But since then, he's been turning up. And I must admit, I heard some poisonous opinions about Lacazette, man. I heard, he's Bacca's the striker, the striker Bacca, he's Bacca's level, he's not good enough for Arsenal, he's too slow, he's not this, he's not going to score, he's not that. The most poisonous one I heard was, I love Eddie Nketiah, so it's nothing against him or saying it's preposterous, but people were saying play Eddie Nketiah ahead of him, sell Lacazette, play Eddie Nketiah. Like, all of these poisonous comments, like, they come out of a place where, obviously, if you feel Lacazette could have been sold to do something else, I can't take that away from you, all allowed opinions, but for me, it just felt either reactionary or from a place of nonsense, essentially. I told you, not just me, but some of you could see it. You could see that the man's going to be alright. I told you already, I knew he was technically good as a footballer, and obviously had a decent striking record, but he's actually better technically than I could have ever imagined him to be, and I'm very happy with Lacazette at this club, man. I'm happy that he's both starting games now, but feeling important, making the difference, obviously scoring goals now. Him and Aubameyang have picked up form. Them and they have their partnership, whether one's starting or the other's starting or both starting or one's on the flank or it's two up front. I'm very happy to see their bromance blossoming. And although we're only in October and we cannot draw many conclusions, and we might sit here in a month's time thinking, oh, Arsenal, we're in a bit of a bad way, right now it's fine. And I'll just like to hail up Lacazette, because he'd probably be my player of the month as well. He's been very good. He's been very good. He's made the difference. He's been very good. And I like Lacazette. He's technically good. He's a big game player in the sense that he relishes big games, and the stats back it up too. He got a lovely backfield assist against Liverpool last year for Ozil. He got an assist against Spurs. He scored against United in City. Obviously, Chelsea. I can't lie. I don't remember Chelsea at home last year, people. But I can remember the away one. And although he didn't score, him, Iwobi, I can't even remember, but definitely him and Iwobi played up front. It was a bookie lineup, but they did quite well to walk away with the draw. So he relishes big games. Aubameyang scores goals, but he probably needs to score in them sort of big games as well. In fact, they both do, in the same way they both need to be getting me 20 goals minimum all comps. Ideally, you'd like that in the league, because I think they both have the capacity to do it, especially Aubameyang, just on the basis of goal scoring. But obviously, it's Arsenal, in it, so it's very different in regards to most clubs. So yeah, I rate him, to be honest with you, man. I really like Lacazette, man, from the elite celebrations to the passion. Yeah, man, like, I ain't getting a player on the back of my shirt anymore since Alexis Sanchez did me dirty. But if there was Lacazette, you'd be the. I'm lying. I know I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get Lacazette number 9. I'm gonna get Aubameyang. Should I get Torreira or should I get DG 13? Because that's what it should be, deleted 13. If guys who don't know, 13 is my favourite number. I'm a bit weird like that. But yeah, people, there's nothing more for me to add, you know. So, guys, DG, take care, stay safe. I'm out.